Welcome to paradise.
We're at a place called Cleaverville Campsite, which is about 40 minutes away from Karratha. The road in is quite corrugated, it's a bit rough, but that's okay because once we get here, there's about a 4-kilometre stretch of campsites, and oh my gosh, the colour of this water is ridiculous. It just keeps getting better and better. The blues are amazing. It's more of a natural campsite than the other ones, so we can drive Betty on a little bit of sand, which she hasn't done before, but she handles it like a beast. And you have to book online through a website. And this particular campsite cost us $16 per night, which I think is quite reasonable because look at that view.
This is our setup. This is site 6. The lovely caretaker helped us choosing the best site for us. So if you come here, site 6 is amazing. It's a bit small, but we have Betty. This bag will go on the ground later. Table, chairs, and our $9 beach umbrella from Bunnings, which is half broken.
Now it's time for lunch because we're quite hungry. Well, I'm quite hungry.
What a spot to have lunch. And the best thing that our neighbors are super far away. There are some guys over there and some people way all over there. Perfect. We decided we're going to use pepper plates for today. So if we use pepper plates, we don't have to wash up. If we don't have to wash up, we're going to save water. And maybe, just maybe, hopefully we can stay here 2 days. If we have enough water.
The reason why we don't show you what we eat for lunch anymore is because we generally eat the same thing over and over and over again.
This is what I've been dreaming of for the past 3 years. A beachfront campsite. It's cheap, it's fantastic, it's so quiet, it's amazing, and we could have never come here with the bus, not in a million years we could have got the bus up here.
I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure I see a snake track in the sand, and it either comes from or goes to that grass there. Our campsite's just up the road and goes all the way across the beach to that side over there, so hopefully we don't run into it.
The best thing of this campsite is that we have this beach basically for ourselves. There are a couple of campers up there, but here there is no one. It's fantastic. It's like having a private beach. Aaron is going very quickly to try to fly the drone to see if we can show you guys this amazing sunset from above. The moon is just amazing, and if I were a better photographer you would be able to see a better photo of it, but I'm not, so you will get what you get, sorry.
Camp set up. Next step, we've got to fill up our water bottles.
Next step is having a shower, and we have to do it quickly before the light goes away.
That's one shower assembled, and I gotta hurry because it's getting dark.
We had a shower, we put on long clothes because the mosquitoes and sandflies are vicious here. I'm going to start cooking dinner, so for dinner tonight we have sort of a stir fry with 3 ingredients: eggplants, capsicum, and this chili halloumi cheese, which is very good. I recommend it. Somehow, I don't know how it happens, it's sort of a mystery, but every time we go to a supermarket so we can buy fresh ingredients and cook a nice meal, it's my turn to cook. When it's Aaron's turn, we are always far away from a supermarket, and he just needs to cook a pre-made meal, a nice and easy pre-made meal. How is it?
Must be magic.
Uh-huh. That's what I saw.
Must be fate. Totally not planning on my part.
Alright.
Time to eat.
Dinner is served.
I'm hungry. Time to eat. This place is a great example on not to judge a book by its cover, because behind us, beautiful, beautiful scenery. Last night, full moon out, and I should have known better, because the full moon brings out these little bitey things called biting midgies. And we were savaged by them last night. I had to get up during the middle of the night just to put repellent on everywhere. There's hundreds of these little things around, and if you've never experienced what they are before, they're like little tiny mosquitoes, and they bite you and they leave the most itchiest response I've ever felt in my life. I've been bitten on my face, on my arms, on my belly, on my back, on my feet. It's been horrible. I feel like an addict. I was scratching all the time. But after the repellent goes on, they seem to leave me alone, which is good.
Somehow they managed to get the only square centimeters of your skin in which you didn't put repellent on, and it's horrible. I got a reaction from them. I got blisters on my arms, and yesterday was horrible. We couldn't sleep. We woke up because it was too hot. And we couldn't open the flap of the slug because there were millions of sandflies outside. We can't pack fast enough this morning. We just want to leave. There is a New Zealand legend about sandflies. Can't remember exactly, but it's something like the devil sent them to Earth to punish people.
It's working.
Okay, time to pack and leave as fast as possible.
I was brushing my teeth, and way over in the distance there, past that landmass, you can just see whales breaching and coming back down. I've never seen that on land before. I've never seen it in water before either, but I've never seen it on land before. They're so close, it's crazy. I hope they can come closer so we can see them better, but I think that's really cool.
Betty now looks like a real four-wheel drive. I've never seen her so dirty. I'm going to be very surprised if our tires make it to the end of this trip.
G'day mate, my name's Aaron. I'm just checking if you have availability for an unpowered site for a swag tonight. Oh, beauty, thanks for that. Thank you very much. See you, bye. Go online, she reckons.
Okay.
So I guess we go online. Well, I know that if Wikicamps updated properly, but Wikicamps has been very problematic lately. It's been very slow, very glitchy. So whoever owns Wikicamps needs to pull their finger out and fix it. Rant over.
We just drove to Dampier and we were planning to stay here for the night, but we had a look at the Caravan Park and you can't drive your car close to your tent, so you will need to leave your car outside the campsite and then walk your swag in and your food and your bags. And it basically looks like a park, a small park in the middle of the Caravan Park, so you have no privacy at all. It would have been only $25 per night, but we're not really keen on staying here. It doesn't look very good, so we drive back to Karratha and stay there one night in a campsite.
It is a cool spot though. You can see the big cargo ships come into port to unload and offload and load up. And the Indian Ocean is still stupidly blue. I come from the East Coast where you get the Pacific Ocean. I always thought that was a very blue ocean, very pretty. Then I came here and the Indian Ocean just blows that out of the water. It's ridiculous. Super clear, super blue. Love it.
compared to the campsite in which we were last night, this campsite feels luxury. We have tap water, nice hot showers, lights, is great. And bear in mind, it's one of the worst campsites we have ever been in. It just feels luxury compared to what we had last night, which was a drop toilet. That's it.
You forgot the most important detail.
Nobody thinks.
Nobody thinks.
Nobody thinks. Of course, the view is what it is, which is a warehouse.
Because I'm cooking tonight, we've got a gourmet meal planned. Mushrooms on toast. Well, to be accurate, it's mushrooms and garlic on lightly fried bread. And a little bit of hummus as well. So it should be pretty good. It's tasty. We've made it before and it's usually pretty tasty. It's my go-to meal when I don't want to cook anything fancy. Because it doesn't take much to fry some bread, cook some mushrooms, and slap it all together.
You learned that at the last 5 stars Michelin restaurant you worked at?
Learned it from me mum. This is an old family recipe too. It's hummus with pistachio and, hang on, I'll check my recipe. Hummus with pistachio and lemon dukkha. Made it myself.
I need to make dog dinner.
Yes, you do.
Sit. Shake and above. That was a lazy shake though. Drop. Stay. You deserve dinner.
I think she does. She's a good puppy.
Good. Right, time to eat. That's a lot of dinner you made.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning. We got up bright and early. We've just got some groceries ready for today. Now we're off to the next campsite and hopefully it's a little bit prettier than what we spent last night in.
This is home for the night. This place is called 40 Mile Beach and is New Area Point. I will put Wikicamp screenshot here.
This is our site. You've got a black pole there and a black pole there. So that's maybe about 10 to 15 metres and that stretches back another 30 metres that way. So it's a huge big site. And because we're back a little bit, we're sheltered from the wind, which is handy. So all of this, between that pole and that pole over there, it's all big one site. One big site.
In our opinion, it's not as good as the campsite in which we were the other day or the campsite in which we were last video, but it's still nice. We have awesome view, and if we had a 4-wheel drive, we could have parked on the beach. Unfortunately, we don't, as you can see.
As usual, when we first get to a campsite, we unpack. And I need to make sure the shower we have is up facing the sun, otherwise we don't get any hot water. One solar panel.
If you never see me packing up the campsite or setting up, it's not because I don't do anything.
Yes,
It's because Aaron never films.
Because she doesn't do anything.
If it was for him, you wouldn't have a video to watch.
I do everything all the time. Because I'm busy doing everything all the time. Chiara's just filming. Oh, I've got to film. Oh no. And then I have to do everything while she runs off filming. Filming. I think she takes the camera for a walk. Funny story, our umbrella magically changed colour because we had to get a new one because the last one broke. So in strong winds it turned upside down somehow. I don't know how it happened, but we've had to get a new one.
For $9 at Kmart.
15.
So pretty.
Thank you. I try. Alright, stop fucking around.
We also bought a toy for the puppy at Kmart and she loves it.
It's a favorite thing.
Fetch. Good girl. is a beach, and as you can see, it's not as much of a beach, but it's still nice being on the water again, better than the campsite in which we were last night. We will probably get eaten by some flies again tonight though.
We came for a short walk, just maybe 5 minutes from our campsite up the beach, and this is pretty low tide, and it is probably the prettiest part of the campsite we've seen so far in the beach. But it is low tide, so you can see where the rocks are, and then you can see how far the water's gone out. Seems to be a really good spot for fishing if you're into that. So you can go fishing here. There's a boat ramp if you want to launch your boat. And just before we saw dolphins off the water, which is awesome.
Unfortunately, the wind really picked up. It will be probably 30 or 40 kilometers per hour. I'm not an expert, but it's quite strong. So I don't think we will be able to fly the drone. Sorry guys. Well, that's it for this week's video.
We are getting blown away here. The wind is crazy strong. There's not a lot of protection. It's coming straight off the ocean. It's very strong.
Like, I have the sunlight in my eyes. Hang on. Sorry, where are the sunglasses?
There we go.
Right, it's better.
That's all for this week's video. Thanks for watching. We've got a running commentary in the background. Yes?
You get yourself stuck around the table.
That's it for this week's video. Thanks for watching as always. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you share it, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. The most itchiest autumn removed